With US elections due in less than a week, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are caught in a dead heat. The gap between the two candidates is getting slimmer every passing day. Most opinion polls have tied them at 48% each. Others show a minor bump in favor of either side. It will be enthralling to see if the Republican or Democratic candidates sees ratings swing their way in the swing states. What are the swing states and why do they matter in the 2024 US elections? News9 plus Decodes. Swing states or battleground states can lean towards candidates from any one of the two major parties, Republicans or Democrats. These states can be crucial in determining the outcome of a close presidential battle like the one Trump and Harris are having. In contrast, the states that regularly lean towards a single party are known as safe states. In a race this close, it is possible that one candidate can sweep a majority or all of the swing states in their favor. The states perceived to be swing states in the 2024 presidential elections are Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. On an average, across different opinion polls, Trump is ahead in Arizona, Georgia, and North Carolina by 1%, while Harris is ahead in Michigan, Nevada, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin by less than 1%. Can opinion polls in the US elections be off the mark? As predictions go, it is normal that many of the opinion polls won't be accurate. Yet there are times where the polls on average have been way off the mark. For example, in recent times, these include Michigan against Democrats by 6 points in the 2022 midterm elections and Wisconsin also against Democrats by 9 points in the 2020 elections. In general, Donald Trump was underestimated by the opinion polls on an average the last two times that he ran for president, in 2016 and 2020. Similarly, Barack Obama was underestimated by the polls in his 2012 presidential campaign. How does the US election work? To begin the election process, each party holds a national convention to finalize their presidential candidate. The candidate campaigns throughout the country to win the support of the voters. The candidate who gets the maximum votes in a state also receives all the electoral votes of that state. The chosen candidates are called electors. These electors then go to Electoral College and vote for the main presidential contenders. The nominee with the most electoral votes becomes the President of the United States. How has the presidential race changed since Biden dropped out of the race? How does the US election work and why the popular vote may not ensure presidency? Before the incumbent US President Joe Biden stepped aside, Donald Trump was in a constant lead over his Democratic counterpart in the presidential race. At its peak, Trump enjoyed a lead of more than 3 points around the time he was shot. Since Biden has stepped down, with Kamala Harris taking his place, the new Democrat face was able to flip the lead over Trump. She has maintained more than 3-point lead over Trump till last week. However, since last week, the gap has dropped to less than 1 point.